All right, it's a beautiful beach day. My name is Dan in the Sand. I mean, look at that view. It's so gorgeous today. And today, I'm gonna take you on an adventure, how I'm going to transform this flat wall of sand into a perfect heart, okay? Look at my brush, love my brush. Brushes are great, they smooth out the sand, right? They're like magic erasers, let me tell you. I don't need that guy, we're gonna throw him right there. Do need this though. A string, what would you use a string for? Why would you use a string to make a heart? Well, if you think about a heart, it's like two perfect circles with a little arrow coming down at the bottom, right? So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make two perfect circles and we're gonna make a little point at the bottom. First, I'm gonna start with my string. You know, put it about in the center, figure out where I want it. Ooh, that's gonna be way too big. Need to shorten this string up. All right, because I'm calling pretty much that right there the center. Now you could get super technical and you could get something with a ruler on it and you can measure and find your dead center, right? You're welcome to do that. That looks about like the center to me. Honestly, maybe I should go over a couple inches. Okay, shorten up my string. Looking a little bit better. I'm gonna make it just a touch shorter. Okay, I'm gonna start in the center and I'm gonna swoop it around. That easy. Now I barely pushed in. It may look like I went kind of deep, but I didn't really go that deep. See this? That's that point of my string. That's a great reference point for me. You could also tie a knot, right? So you could tie a knot in your string if you don't have one of these pieces of plastic, and then you just adjust the knot until you got it perfect, and then you push the knot into the sand to give you that little bump. Because what I'm going to do, well, first, mine's 0 in the center and it counts outwards, which I really, really love. So I'm gonna take this and put that 0 pretty much in the center. I like that right there. Now I'm gonna put it level. It's level, you probably can't see that. That dot has a number over here. I'm gonna take my string and that piece of plastic and go to that correlating number on the other side and push it in. Because it's level, my heart is now gonna be level. I'm gonna take my string, gonna line it up like that, use my finger again. Trace around. And if you need to readjust yourself, you're more than welcome to. I'm trying to do this best so you can see. I don't wanna get in front of the camera and block it. So if you need to readjust yourself, you're more than welcome to. Lobes. Lobes. Now you just need the center point, right? That's where your level comes into play. Pretty much all levels have a 45-degree angle on them, right? So that's what you're looking for, is that 45-degree angle. And then once you line up that 45-degree angle, get that bubble perfect, line it up there, finger line down, flip it around, get that 45-degree angle bubble perfect. There it is. Draw down. Ta-da! This a little bit, you could just make that up. Ta-da! It's a heart. Now you just need to remove all of this sand around it. That's why I have my big burger turner here, right? Your burger turner. Start at the top, push through, and you always work your way down. Start at the top. Okay, we got the top done. This is the tricky part. Remember, this is supporting this wall. If we take too much of this away, this could just slide down. It could break and crack in half, so you can't take too much of this area away. So what I do is I'll take my spatula and I'll cut in about halfway with my spatula and then flick that out. Cut in about halfway, flick that out, flip my spatula, right? And I just follow that line like it's a cookie cutter for me. And that right there makes it look awesome. And then you could like cut this sand down if you wanted to and remove some of this, right? And then fluff sand up around it. And that gives it that illusion that it's floating on the sand, right? You can come in with smaller spatulas and cut it very delicately. Just to give it more depth, right? Just be careful on how much sand you take away. And there you go. All right, now as you can see, ta-da! Perfect heart, right? So you got these little bumps and frumps and little nastinesses, brush. Gone. Gone. Like I said, brush is like your eraser, okay? And if you make any mistakes, it's okay, it's just sand. So you just take that cup of water, take your wet sand, splash, add it back to it, repair any damages you may have. Now I am gonna be upfront and honest, this may not work on every beach. Some beaches have very gritty, nasty sand, and this will not work, no matter how hard you try, okay? So your sand does have to be the right consistency. You can see our sand is like, hang on, let me get some nice powdery sand. You can see our sand is like powdered sugar, right? So you need it to be kind of small in size. The smaller the sand, the better this is gonna work. So that is how I make a perfect heart out of my flat wall of sand. So tune into the next video and I'm gonna teach you how I would basically go through lettering just to write something on here really quick, okay? So thank you guys so much for tuning in on this beautiful beach day. Dan in the sand. Catch you in the next one. Bye, y'all.